special middle of the bench sports report covering all the action from around the interior. And joining me is Michelle Maynard, the lady track boss of Alaska Speed Week and Alaska Raceway Park. So what exactly is going on this week?
Well, we are in the middle of Alaska Speed Week, which is a drag and drive event. This is our first year doing this, and so it is drag racing at Alaska Raceway Park in Palmer. Then the cars have to drive unassisted up here to the interior. We get to hang out tonight with a car show meet and greet. And then we're going to head down to Toke. We're going to race in Tanacross tomorrow, then drive back and finish up at Alaska Raceway Park on Friday.
And then I know we've talked a couple times as more cars have been showing up throughout the afternoon that there's a lot of cool, interesting stories with people driving from all over the country.
Well, yeah, as our inaugural year, we had two competitors that have come from out of state. One is the Suburban that's over here. They actually started in Key West, Florida, and drove all the way up and got here. We've got Phil with his Corvette over there, the CR1. He started in Texas. They drove that all the way up through the Alcan. It's got like an inch of clearance underneath it, but they made it all the way up here. So it's been really exciting to have these guys here and participating in the first year here with Alaska Speed.
Yeah, and then you did mention that it was the inaugural Alaska Speed Week.
It is.
I mean, what's it like to kind of put this on for not just the local areas, but kind of the whole state?
It's been incredible. I mean, we've been working on this since last fall, and to be able to put together something like this that brings motorsports enthusiasts together, across Alaska, but moreover, like it's bringing a lot of attention nationally to the state of Alaska and how cool our motorsports program is.
Yeah. So thank you again for joining us here on
Absolutely.
this special broadcast. But I'm going to hop into my next little stint here. So we're going to switch gears now. Final game of the series against the San Diego Waves. And the Gold Painters are trying to find their fifth win. And the Waves are looking for their second of the series.
Enjoying it, so it'll be a good opportunity for them.
After the break, the Gold Painters are set to take on the Kingsman baseball team with the first game on Thursday with the first pitch at 6:30. And that'll do it for the Middle of the Bench Sports Report tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone, but don't go anywhere. We'll have your full weather forecast after the break, and I'll see you tomorrow with more sports, and I'm going to send it back to the studio. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us. I'm Alex Johnson, and it's a special edition of the Middle of the Bench Sports Report. We are live at the 118th plane of the Midnight Sun game. And as you can see, the Gold Painters are up 2-1 going into the top of the fifth inning. And before the game started, though, we talked to a couple of players on both teams on what they thought about this historic baseball game. With the closing of the 2023 World Eskimo Indian Olympics, another year of friends and families reuniting over the celebration of culture in the passing of traditions comes to an end. 62 years of friendly competition and games that will continue to be passed down from generation to generation. Every year brings in another group of young athletes full of excitement and that will have the willingness to learn about their ancestors, family history, and culture. With the changing of the guard, the future of WEO competitions and celebrations are in good hands. It's Thursday, everybody, so let's head out to the lake. It's time for every fisherman and woman's favorite news report. It's the Gone Fishing Report presented by Frontier Outfitters and Bagels and Brew. The Matanuska Valley is looking quiet right now due to high water levels and smaller king salmon. For the Kenai River area, sockeye fishing is slow, rainbow trout fishing is good, and the Kasilof River personal dip net fishery is open. For the Prince William Sound area, the south side of Glacier Island is jumping with pinks, kings, and halibut. In the local rivers and lakes, the Copper River personal dip net fishery has opened, and salmon runs on the Copper River are looking good. Our fishing photo of the day is sent in by the Valdez Fishing Derbies. The photo is of Mark Moss from Reserve, New Mexico with his 93.6 pound halibut that helped him place first in week 5 of the halibut derby by 2.2 pounds. So be sure to send us those fishing photos as we would. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Alex Johnson. I'm here with Michelle Maynard. She is the lady track boss of Alaska Speed Week and Alaska Raceway Park. So, I mean, what exactly is going on this week? I mean, I see beautiful colors are all over the place. There's a lot of different stories. So, I mean, what's going on?
Well, we started Alaska Speed Week on the fall, and this is a drag and drive event. So we drag race at Alaska Raceway Park. All of the competitors have to drive their vehicles unassisted, untrailered, all the way up here. We're going to go down tonight/tomorrow, race in Toke, and then we're going to cruise back through Glen Ellen and race at Alaska Raceway Park on Friday. So today we're just doing a little meet and greet so that everybody can come out, meet the competitors. We've got 2 competitors that drove all the way up here from out of state to race, plus a lot of people from all over Delta, Fairbanks, all the way down to the Kenai Peninsula.
And, I mean, it sounds like there are a lot of different areas of Alaska represented here, as you were saying, but then I know we were talking about the one story about the guy that drove the Corvette from Texas.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. He's so Phil is up here. He does a lot of these drag and drive events. He's got a super cool Corvette that's got a trailer with a mini Corvette on it. He drives that thing everywhere, but he drove it all the way up the Alpine. Yesterday we got to spend some time with him. We went into Talkeetna, we went to Denali Park, but it's just really cool to see him taking that adventure, and we're kind of it's a race, but it's also more about hanging out with people that like automotive stuff and have the opportunity to do this adventure together.
Yeah, and then, I mean, it seems like from talking to you and talking to a few other people that have been here and been doing this for a bit, that it's something that's going to be going on for a while because of the following that's getting even bigger every year.
It absolutely is. This is our inaugural season, so we had a lot of investment in equipment and things that start up, and then we're planning on doing this again next year. We haven't announced dates yet, but that's going to be coming.
Well, thank you, Michelle, for joining us, and we're going to throw it back to you guys in the studio.